Hi everybody, today is May 17th, 2012. Chicago in a jam, security surface to block cell phone towers ahead of NATO summit. Reports suggest local law enforcement agencies are considering shutting down cell phone services in the city over the weekend, and while it will most likely be very effective, many are questioning if the move is legitimate. The Daily Beast reports that FBI and Secret Service have standing authority to jam signals, and they can also push for the shutdown of cell towers thanks to the Standard Operating Procedure, SOAP 303, which lays out the National Official Emergency Wireless Protocols. According to the National Communication System, the protocol details a shutdown and restoration process for use by commercial and private wireless networks during a national crisis. It was created after the London bombings in 2005 when federal security services shut off cellular network in New York's tunnel, fearing a similar attack. Since then, cell phone jammers have been used in situations like President Barack Obama's inauguration, with the Secret Service claiming there was a bomb threat, as well as a number of other cases. Most recently, however, cell phone services was suspended in San Francisco, where police of the Bay Area Rapid Transit System, BART, subway system temporarily shut down cell service to interfere with protests over a shooting by a BART police officer. Initially, the BART police claimed that they had appealed to the cellular providers to cut off service, but later admitted to pulling the plug themselves. The American Civil Liberties Union called this move the first and only known time a government agency in the U.S. has blocked electronic communication as a way to quell social unrest. The possibility of the situation repeating itself in Chicago is not one the public is fond of. Apart from the obvious indignation at civil rights violations, people all over the web are posting perfectly reasonable questions, such as what if they had to call 911? What if there was a family emergency? And why should those not involved in Occupy Chicago or any other protest movement suffer service disruption? The irony of the situation, of course, is the fact that the U.S. security services are considering doing something they've condemned themselves for. Just a month ago, President Barack Obama announced a plan to penalize authoritarian regimes that block internet access for protesters. The penalties will be aimed at countries like Syria and Iran that use technology to enable human rights abuse against dissidents. But to many, this is a perfect example of double standard. This potential development is just one of the drastic security measures Chicago law enforcement agencies are considering. They've also invested as much as $1 million on riot control equipment, including at least one long-range acoustic device, or LRAD, and upgrades to shields to be worn by the police. More likely those that are bulletproof. And they got orders too. It's going to be a no-fly zone. They're going to shoot down planes if they wander over the area. Alright, bookmark my site. I'll keep everyone up to date. Stay safe and